feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.
Hey everybody, welcome to the post-show wrap-up of the Shrimp Tank. I'm your co-host Ted Jenkin, of course with my co-host Lee Heisman today, and our guest today, Sam Robertson, who is one of the best business attorneys in the city. And if you listen to the whole podcast we did today, a lot about estate planning, business planning, things you should be considering legally about your business, just go to shrimptankpodcast.com. You can hear an entire replay of the whole podcast that Lee and I did today. Of course, when you're watching these, you need to check out the rest of this YouTube channel. If it's your first time on here, make sure you click the subscribe button. Then, of course, hit that little bell for notifications, and that way you get all of these videos that come into your inbox every single week.
So, Sam, I've had the pleasure of working with you, myself, and your firm, Adamson Cleveland, for a while. I would tell you, out of the entire firm, you're my favorite person to work with.
Well, thank you.
It's true. It's very true. But tell our listeners a little bit about your practice, what you do work in specifically, and also sprinkle in a little bit about crypto because you're on the cutting edge of that in your law practice.
Sure. So, do business and estate planning, help people set up LLCs, corporations, draft bylaws, draft operational agreements, do buy-sell agreements for, partnerships, as well as work with people to make sure that they have trust and, wills in place, but also advise people as it relates to cryptocurrencies and how they can, start to, dip their toes into those waters and what that looks like, and, even potentially discuss the future of what business could look like with the DAO.
Sam, we are in today, a lot of people that are watching this are in the gig economy. They're a 1099 contractor doing some consulting work. Maybe they have a small business that are a side hustle that they've set up right now. And a lot of people wonder, when exactly should I be setting up an LLC? Is it a good idea? How much does it cost me to do that? Would you be able to tell people a little bit about what your thoughts are on that?
Sure. I absolutely recommend that people set up an LLC anytime they're going to be looking to start doing gig work or contracting work. And the earlier, the better. Essentially, a limited liability company is going to provide you with liability protection. And you want to set that up as early as possible in the process. It's really not that expensive. You can do it relatively affordable, and it's a great way to de-risk some of that. Because you're taking a risk in terms of doing this consulting work. Why take extra risk when you don't need to?
So, Sam, what I've been impressed with most with you is I've worked with attorneys. Ted, I've had businesses for 25 years now.
You have?
I have.
Nice. You don't look that old.
Half my life, absolutely. But I will tell you, Sam, what I'm most impressed about is your level of research. I work with attorneys all the time, and they'll throw answers at me, and I'm not exactly sure that they're accurate. But every time you give me an answer, it always follows with a detailed level of research and quantifiable data behind it. How much time do you put into research, and how important is that for you?
Sure. Research is very, very important. We want to try and be right always. They say, do you want to make money or do you want to be right? I'm the kind of guy that wants to be right. So I'm going to go down the rabbit holes. I'm going to do the research necessary to give you the answers that you want so that you can feel confident and move about and continue to press forward with your business and not have to worry about, well, he kind of waffled.
Absolutely. So if people want to use you, and again, I would strongly recommend it, how do people get in touch with you?
Sure. So you can check us out on the website, adamsoncleveland.com. I work off my cell phone, so feel free to just pick up the phone, give me a call, and we're happy to talk. My cell phone number is 478-397-4714.
Would you be telling people today that buying a horse as a hobby is a good idea or a bad idea?
Oh, it's a great idea. Come. Horses are great.
Ted, you got to explain why.
Lose money.
Sure.
Yeah, if
you got to explain why a little bit.
Well, I just think, horse itself, just not, as far as financially speaking, it's a rough way to make money. If you're trying to even jump, you're basically going to be spending money. It's like owning an airplane. Those two things just suck cash.
No, the funny thing is that me and my wife, we own a horse farm, and the old joke goes, how do you create a fortune with horses? You start with a really large fortune. But, we've been very fortunate and blessed, and it's part of our life's work in terms of just sharing that love and passion with others.
Sam, thanks so much for doing the program today. And folks, check out all the great YouTube videos. I bet you didn't know this. One of the biggest wig companies is right here in Atlanta. Check out the interview that Lee and I did with Mikey Moran. What a great company. What a great story. Another entrepreneur. And we've got so many great ones coming to you soon. Even the CEO of Park Mobile, a huge app that's growing all across the country. Thanks so much for watching this post-show wrap-up of the Shrimp Tank.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.